Here's a quick sneak peek during the day at Sandric Cemetery so people can see the builds and what it looks like during the day. Had a skeleton break in half, so as all hunters do, improvised. Like half of him was coming out and some of his middle torso was still on the ground. There's Susie, my static zombie. Here's Irma watching. He did work. His head used to move back and forth, but the motor blew when I put this out. So I don't have time to fix that this year, but I will fix that for next year. And his eyes glow. There's the peaker, one of the first ones I made actually. Animated. Lights on at night, it glows up. Blue from the cemetery lights and also a green accent light. She's hooked up to a deer motor. Pretty easy build. I got the skeleton torso, geez, probably 10 years ago. Like 80% off. I took it off. It used to be like one of those ground breakers like I have over there. I got from a neighbor. Basically a deer motor just hooked up to wood platform that I stake into the ground, and basically goes around the circle. Just some steel gauge wire hooked up to a piece of wood with the door frame. And it gives that effect back and forth like it's peeking. So the tombstones, another skeleton groundbreaker I made. Half of a skeleton that broke, so I staked that into the ground. Some gifts from my father and mother. I think one of their neighbors was getting rid of a bunch of haunt stuff, so they donate it to a good cause. Tombstones. Good thing about tombstones is that's where you can hide the lights. I use that accent light solar for this groundbreaker that I made years ago. There's a tutorial on that on my website. Another animated prop. Another easy build, just a skeleton, corpsed it a little bit. I got some LED lights that are used for automotives, but I put them in his skull and put some holes in his eyes so they glow blue at night to get that to work. I think I used 50-pound fish line, hooked that up to the deer motor, and within the motor I have this wood here connected to the head, as you can see, with the fish line. And then to make the motor go back and forth to turn his head, that wood gets stopped on that nail right there to make it go back and forth. Like I said, easy build. Hardest part was keeping that attached to the skeleton. And then accent lights here behind this tombstone as well, pointing up to my caretaker, who I called Rodney. Made the hands from some cheap zombie hands from a Halloween store. Overalls were, again, a gift. And the head was from Rotten Prop Works. Then the front door, burlap once again. Cheap skulls from the dollar store. That was a gift also as well. So use a big magnet, zip tied those to the burlap, cover them in UV glow paint, and then inside the storm door I have a new LED, I believe it's 50 watt equivalent UV black glow light. So at night those glow. And I painted the face and hands to that thing so that glows as well. And then to make it look like this guy was trapped in some spider webs, I used the beef netting, of course. I put some of the cheap store-bought spider web all over this skeleton. Use some sprayed adhesive, make it look like he's coming out the spider web bushes. And here's pretty much a span of the whole cemetery. This is the other side of the cemetery. On the big night, there's two windows up there will have projections. One's there, skeleton, the other one's zombies. And the new skeleton, the creature my daughter made, a little pumpkin skeleton, and then of course the creature. I have a blue light on him. He stands looking like he's ready to pounce on people. And then I wasn't going to put up the spider web this year, but everybody asked about it. So this might be the last year for this older part, but I'll use beef netting for the new one next year. With spiders. Made that one, of course, the giant spider. That's on the website tutorial. Got a strobe light on that. And there's the rest of the beef netting. And back there, I put out my spider victim again this year. I got it fixed. So that night I got a red light on him. He shows up pretty good. Looks like he's shaking in a web. And Swayze, the moving zombie, will be back out in the cemetery this year. Fixed him. Had to fix some of his innards there on the motor. Some of the bolts kept coming loose and it was messing up the movement, catching on the wood, so it kept coming loose. But I think he's ready to go for Halloween night.